Well, that explains everything.
Explains what? I'm, like, more confused than when I watched Tiger King.
From TV shows to movies, the new Proud Family Louder and Prouder has several pop culture references that both old and new viewers of the show may enjoy. Here are 10 of my favorite pop culture references from the Proud Family Louder and Prouder Season 1. Number 1. Purple Rain. Prince may be a household name, but in this new reboot, 14-year-old Penny Proud has no idea who he is. Oscar schools Penny on who the musician is with reenactments from a few scenes from the 1984 film Purple Rain. We see Oscar taking Trudy on a ride down to Lake Minnetonka with the addition of Vivi and Cece as Morris and Jerome. We also see Oscar as a ventriloquist with his cone puppet. Not only do we get to see Oscar, Trudy, and Vivi and Cece thrown into the film, Oscar also does a cover of When Doves Cry. But unfortunately, even in his dreams he can't catch a break. But at least for Trudy's sake, Oscar didn't ask her to purify herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Number 2. The Nutty Professor. When the new Proud Family Louder and Prouder was announced, some fans hoped that we would be able to see Penny and all of her friends grown up, maybe tackling college like an animated A Different World. However, fans had no such luck, but there was an episode in Season 1 where Penny and her friends are aged up to college with the help of evil Al Roker. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Penny checked out Rate My Professor, as she winds up with an English professor who looks just like Professor Klumps, but seems tough as nails. Penny shows some interest in writing in the original, so it's nice they alluded to her continuing on in the future.
Calm down, people. Take your seats. Welcome to English literature. Now look at the person to your left. Now look at the person to your right. By the end of the semester, neither one will be there.
Dejanay, where you going? To see if I can sell these books. You too, Maya? Where are you going?
How come there ain't no black writers on the syllabus? Steve Harvey got 8 books. At least Patti LaBelle's cookbook should be on here or something.
Number 3. Mamba Mentality. This new series didn't waste any time getting into Oscar's rivalry with the Wizard Kelly. If you don't remember, Oscar lost a state championship game up against the Wizard Kelly when he was in middle school, and because of that, the Wizard Kelly went on to live a life of luxury, while Oscar lives a more modest lifestyle. In the new series, Oscar's basketball team goes up against the Wizard Kelly's team, and Penny is the star player of Oscar's team. She wears the number 2 in the team's black and white jerseys, just as Gigi Bryant did. Although this may seem like a coincidence, the creators may have confirmed this by retweeting the similarity. While Penny is playing, Oscar shouts to Penny to have some Mamba mentality, which means to never pass the ball.
You know the rules, Penny. Mamba mentality. That means no passing the ball.
For fans of the original, you may remember that Kobe Bryant appeared in an episode, 1 in a Million. Number 4. Space Jam. In that same episode, Penny earned the title of not only the best player in the country, but the best player in the galaxy, going up against Saturn and scoring the game winner, stretching out her hand for a dunk as did Michael Jordan in Space Jam. Number 5. Friday. When you think of the 1995 film Friday, I'm sure many scenes come to mind as memorable, including the scene of Deebo, played by Towne Jr., riding up on his bike. This time, instead of riding around the neighborhood, we see Deebo as a security guard at Oscar's theme park, Snackland. Sugar Mama and Oscar are arguing about something, and he uses his security guard's help to escort his mother off of the premises. Number 6. Bobby Brown's My Preogative. In this new season, Penny and her friends are getting introduced to all sorts of new music. In the episode Homeschool, Zoe gets voted as drum major. Zoe says she plays the flute to stay in the background, but is now nervous that she has to be front and center, and plus she can't dance. Penny gets her Uncle Bobby on board to help Zoe out, and Bobby has Zoe listen to Bobby Brown's My Preogative, or as he calls it,
Only the funkiest track ever known to man, My Preogative,
which Zoe mistakes for a Britney Spears song. Zoe listens to the song on repeat and is able to nail her drum major solo. While we're on the subject, there were other fun musical references throughout the season, such as in the series premiere when we hear Wobble in the Wizard Kelly's campaign video, and later on when we see Penny making her way down the stairs, dancing to Chloe X Holly's Do It. While on the way to meet Sugar Mama's family, the Prouds do a rendition of Shibuya Roll Call. And in case you didn't see the new season, the Gross Sisters are back, and in one episode they sing Donna Summer's She Works Hard for the Money. Number 7. Cheetah Girls. Staying in the same Disney universe, we see a reference to the Cheetah Girls. In the episode Snackland, we see the girl group LPDZ reuniting. Kinda similar to the actual Cheetah Girl movie, after some conflict, the girls get together and give a crowd-pleasing performance. They take the stage and perform in outfits that reference the original Cheetah Girls movie, where the girls perform Cheetah Sisters after reuniting and winning the talent show. In case you don't feel old yet, the original Cheetah Girls movie is almost 20 years old. Number 8. Old Town Road. Back in 2019, Old Town Road was a hit by new artist Lil Nas X. The Proud Family episode Old Town Road makes reference to the song not only by its name, but also by having Lil Nas X as a guest star. Beyond that, we also hear the song, but this time Uncle Bobby has a verse in the place of Billy Ray Cyrus, where he raps in a way that only Uncle Bobby can.
They call me Uncle Bobby, singing is my hobby. If you think I'm crazy, you don't wanna be my family.
Number 9. Boondocks. A Boondocks reference is something I don't think anyone expected from the new Proud Family series. In the episode Bad Influencer, Penny's friends are obsessed with Makeup Boy, but Penny fires back and shows she can become an influencer herself. Penny goes viral and becomes very popular and starts counseling everyone from Sugar Mama to her principal. Maya gets wind of Oscar getting paid off by Wizard Kelly, so Penny won't counsel any of his businesses, and Maya takes to her social media platform, Maya's Sellout List. She lets the world know that Uncle Ruckus held the top spot for 600 weeks before Penny came along. If you didn't know, Uncle Ruckus is a fictional character from the 2005 animated series Boondocks. To quote directly from the Wikipedia page, he has an intense hatred of anything pertaining to African Americans and goes out of his way to distance himself from black people, especially those of previous generations. Number 10. The last spot on this list is going to be sort of a catch-all, as there were several more pop culture references throughout the show. In a flashback scene, we see Oscar dressed up as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. In another scene, we see Sugar Mama transform into Pennywise to scare off Oscar. We see KG playing Kingdom Hearts and Sugar Mama watching The Old and the Listless. In another episode, we see Penny with a copy of Bebe's Kids, and Lamorne Morris stars in the stage play Benedict, which is a parody of Hamilton. There are also some social media references like the throwback "What Are Those?" and also a Thanksgiving favorite.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, squash, yam, lamb, hams, pigs, ribs, steak, shrimp, chicken, turkey, gravy, pies, you name it.
Also, new character Maya, voiced by Keke Palmer, was often seen with several real-life books from notable writers such as Maya Angelou and James Baldwin. Season 2 of the Proud Family Louder and Prouder will for sure have a lot more pop culture references just from the trailer, with Penny and her friends dressed up as Disney princesses. I'll be covering Season 2 of Proud Family Louder and Prouder, so make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.